Now that the court has appointed you to be a guardian or conservator, it's important to remember that the law requires you to file an annual report with the same court that appointed you. Those appointed to serve as conservators have additional obligations. Within 90 days of their appointment, they must file with the court an inventory of all assets and income sources of the ward. Also, when the annual report is filed, it must include an accounting of all income and expenditures. It is a good idea to think about this duty now and to begin planning for how to calendar the due date every year for the report and what information should go into the report. You must keep records throughout the period of your appointment that will help you in filling out the annual report. A sample form for the report is in the appendix of the Handbook for Guardians and Conservators. This handbook or the sample form might be available from the court that appointed you, from the Office of Guardianship, or from the New Mexico Guardianship Association. The report forms are also available in the probate code of the New Mexico statutes or laws, which you can find online or at a local public library. Watch the resources section of this video if you need help locating the form or the handbook. You do not have to use the form if you cover all of the areas designated in the form in a letter to the court. The report generally must contain information about the incapacitated person's mental and physical health and important contracts, agreements, and decisions you made or agreed to on behalf of the incapacitated person over the past year. The accounting lists financial information, including all disbursements and income made or received from the ward's funds. It should include a beginning and ending balance. Once you have the report form, you should keep blank copies of it to use every year. On or before the anniversary of your appointment as guardian or conservator, file it with the court that appointed you. Remember, the report is due within 30 days of the anniversary date of your appointment. If you cannot complete the report on time, you can ask the court for an extension. If you fail to file the report, there can be serious consequences. You may have to pay a penalty, such as $5 per day out of your own pocket for each day that your report is late. Also, the judge might send you a letter or hold a hearing requiring you to explain under oath why the report is late. It is very important to file your reports on time. Before you file the report, make 4 or more copies of the original. The court clerk will file your original and will stamp your copies with the filing date. Keep a copy for your own records. Take one of the copies to the office of the judge who appointed you and leave it with the secretary. You must also give a copy to the incapacitated person, even if they cannot read or understand, and to the guardian or conservator, if any. A conservator must also give a copy to the Veterans Administration if the ward receives VA benefits. The judge who appointed you reviews the reports. The judge might follow up with questions or further court proceedings if the judge reads something in the report that does not sound right, doesn't make sense, or needs further explanation. These reports are kept confidential by the court and are not open to the public. Annual reports are an important obligation of a guardian or conservator. However, if you keep good records throughout the year, you will find it much easier to complete these reports when they come due.
If you have further questions or for more information, please contact New Mexico Guardianship Association